Once again, very good morning, children. Children, today we will continue Young's double slit experiment, and we'll see what is the nature of fringes at this point P. So, in our previous class, we have derived the path difference at this point P on the screen is x small d upon capital D. Okay. So, there are two conditions. Condition number one, what will be the condition for constructive interference, and condition number two, condition that is destructive interference. So, first case, that is constructive interference. See, constructive interference when path difference is equals to n lambda. This that you are supposed to remember. When the path difference is equals to n lambda, then you may write at P constructive superposition, or you may write interference takes place. Let us see, that is path difference was x small d upon capital D. When this will be is equals to integral multiple of n lambda, then this will be the condition, this will be the condition for, you may write here in bracket one more thing, that is condition for bright fringes. Bright, you may write fringes. Here is okay. So, these things that you have to write in bracket. So this is the condition for bright fringes. Let us calculate what is x from here. X will be is equals to n lambda capital D upon small d. When this is very versatile expression that you are supposed to remember, and this will give the position. What is x? X is the position of this P from central point on the screen. So x is the position. So this expression gives the position of which kind of fringes? Bright fringes. So when x is equals to 0, when n is equals to 0, so x will be is equals to, when you substitute n equals to 0, we will get x is equals to 0. So this x equals to 0, simply you can write x naught is equals to 0, and this is called central bright fringe. Central bright fringe, that is C. Here, this is central bright. This B stands for bright. Okay, here I written central bright fringe. Okay, when n is equals to 1, then we get x1 will be is equals to, n equals to 1 means lambda capital D upon small d. This is first, you may write bright fringe, where it is central bright, then after dark, this is the first bright. You may write this is actually, this is B1, this is B0, this is B2. You may write this is B1, this is B2, this is B3. So this is what is the position of first bright fringe on the screen? Lambda d, that is capital D upon small d. Similarly, when n is equals to 2, we get second bright fringe, that is 2 lambda capital D upon small d. This is second bright fringe. One more. And when n is equals to 3, so x3 gives the position of third bright fringe. Here we are discussing only about bright fringes. Why? Because we had taken the condition for bright fringes. For bright fringes, the path difference must be equals to n lambda. After that, we'll take the condition for dark fringes. Okay. So x3 is equals to here 3 times lambda capital D upon small d, and this will give the position of third bright fringes. That's what I have written here. This is condition for first bright fringe, that is 1 lambda capital D upon small d. Here it is. And this is condition for, this is the position of second bright fringe. This is central bright. This one is x1, first bright, second bright. Here in between first and second bright, there is a dark fringe. So bright dark. So on the screen we'll get this type of fringes. So this is the condition for bright fringes, and the position of bright fringes is lambda d by capital D by small d, 2 lambda capital D by small d, 3 lambda capital D by small d. In this way we can able to calculate the position of nth bright fringe. So let us write down here that is position of nth bright fringes, and that is equals to xn is equals to n lambda capital D divided by small d. This is very important formula, and that you are supposed to remember. That is, the position for nth bright fringe will be n lambda capital D upon small d. So this is all about constructive interference, that is condition for bright fringes. Let us see next condition, that is destructive interference. Destructive number 2 you can write destructive interference. Okay, very good children. Destructive interference means we will discuss about the condition for dark fringes. What are the conditions? See, when path difference, you may write, when path difference is equals to this much, equals to 2n minus 1 into lambda by 2, then we get destructive interference at where? At this point. Means both type of interference may take place at point C. If constructive superposition will take place, then we will get the bright fringes, and if destructive interference will take place at point C, which is x unit away from center of the screen, then we will get the dark fringes. So let us further continue. Then path difference is x small d upon capital D. This will be is equals to this much. For the case of dark fringes, for destructive interference, that is 2n minus 1 into lambda upon 2. So here what will be the position of first position? Let us find out position of dark fringes on this screen. What will be the position? Where will be the dark fringes like bright fringes? So that is solve for x, that is x is equals to what will get 2n minus 1 into lambda, and this d, that is capital D, divided by what? This will be 2, and here is small d, that is 2 small d. So this is again, you may write this is x dash for dark. Let's denote by x dash. Why? Because here I have already taken x for bright, that's why we have taken here x dash for dark. Okay, so let us write down. This is very important expression that you are supposed to remember. So let us write down the condition when children n is equals to 1, not 0. In case of dark fringes, we have to start natural number n from 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. But in case of bright fringes, we have to start n is equals to 0, then 1, then 2. Why? Because at n is equals to 0, we will get the central bright fringe. Okay, so n is equals to 1, that is x dash 1. This will be is equals to 2 into 1 minus 1, that is 2 minus 1, it will be 1. So 1 into lambda capital D upon 2 small d. Okay, so what is this? This is the position of first dark fringe. Similarly, let us find out the position of second dark fringes. That is when n is equals to 2, what will get? X dash 2 will be is equals to, here when you substitute n equals to 2, then 2 into 2 4, 4 minus 1 3, it will becomes 3 lambda capital D upon 2 small d. This is the position of second dark fringe. Similarly, when we substitute n is equals to 3, we get x dash 3, that is 2 into 3 6 minus 1 5, that is 5 upon 2 lambda capital D upon small d. This is the position where on the screen, position of third dark fringes. So finally we can write position of nth dark fringes. Nth dark fringe will be equals to, that is x dot dash n is equals to, you know what, that is 2n minus 1 into, you know, lambda capital D upon 2 small d. So this is the position of, you know, nth dark fringes. So this is all about nature of fringes. What will be the position when the interference will be constructive, and what will be the position of fringes, that is dark fringes, when there will be a you know, destructive superposition. So this is how we can derive the position of first dark fringe, second dark fringe, third dark fringe, and so on, and first you know, bright fringes, second bright fringe, third bright fringe on this screen. So this is all about nature of fringes. So I hope you all have got all the points. Even if you have any doubts, so feel free to discuss with me. Thank you very much and God bless you.